successful Lions out there back. Beautiful Miami again. Beautiful Miami. Back home, getting depression. Rain, rain, rain. Rain, 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 rain. Cold rain. Needed some sun in my legs, man. Took my talents to South Beach. Took my talents to South Beach, man. Shit. Beautiful. Everything's fresh. Great company. You won't be back for, man. Like 88 right now. No clouds. Rain. If you're waiting for me to say something negative, sorry, I got none. But on the real though, live life. You know what? What's this? Live life. Let nobody deter you, tell you what you can and cannot do, because it weighs heavy on them. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. You ain't hurt nobody. You're out there trying to win. Make something out of it. Especially if you come from the gutter, the slums, projects, the hood, urban area, trailer park homes, Section 8, pissy hallways, rats, roaches, and you make it out of that? Bunk beds with your brother, your cousin, 3-bedroom, 20 people. I'm not saying all of those was my life, but I know people who had that life. You know, and like I said in one of my videos last year, I always feel some level of survivor's remorse. Because I'm genuine, and I do have a heart. Sometimes it can be very cold if you push me that way, but majority of the time I got a heart, man. We're human. People make mistakes. I'd rather love you than hate you, right? But don't carry that load for too long, because you survive. God let you survive that chaotic atmosphere to live and be in paradise. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna fight for you. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. If you go through something negative in life, everybody wanna know the details. have continuous success, you don't hear from nobody. Ain't that weird? And when you're doing good, you hear from a few people. When you're doing bad, everybody wanna know what's going on. Are you gonna help me? If I'm doing bad, are you gonna help me? Or you just wanna be nosy, and then when we hang up, we laughing because I'm doing bad. Watch the people you associate with. Only ops I feel are missed opportunities. Let me repeat that. Only ops I feel are missed opportunities. I don't fear man. I fear God. Some of God fear man. I don't fear these so-called tough guys and their resume of doing whatever. But we all know people who got ill resumes. I got people that still want to do me favors. You know what I mean? It's no. Back on positivity. Don't let that baggage of you still wanting to be out in the mix because you feel. What was that saying? A king doesn't come down from his castle. There's a saying out there. I'll probably say it in another video. But don't get tricked out your spot. Don't get tricked off the streets. The people, if you live in a beautiful neighborhood or you move out of your state and you live in a more suburban state, say you're from the hood in Atlanta, right? And you move to the suburbs of Texas somewhere. And your friends always want you to come back to the hood in Atlanta. That's the only place you're going to see them. Nah, man, come out here. Let me show you how I'm living. Because they're afraid. So you gotta continue on with your life. Yes, stay in contact, do what you can, but a relationship goes both ways. And that's what I learned in life. No matter if it's family or friends, a relationship goes both ways. So if I'm the only one reaching out to you, obviously you're running away from me, or you don't want this relationship, or you would put in the effort. Right? Everything takes effort, right? You gotta be balanced. So if I'm like weighing down by calling you, it's like I'm lifting you up, and you ain't lifting me up. You lifting me down. So you know what? I'm gonna lift myself up. Not contact. Because a man in life, I'm just talking to the men right now. We deal with enough. Not that the women don't deal with nothing. I'm not one of those guys like, nah. I'm a man's man. I know my role. And I know my woman's role. but I'm not one of them to like put down women. But I'm speaking for the men, right? We go through enough on a day-to-day. We get hated at work, especially men of color, man. But even my white brothers, right? We're getting hated at work, you know, but not hated. You can feel the vibes. That's what I'm saying. You can feel the vibes. When you're in tune, you can feel the vibes, right? So you're dealing with that at work, right? When you go out to a supermarket, you feel some type of vibes from different people. And it's really just hate. Like, who's he to have that? Who's he to go here? Who's he to live over there? Who's he to be my neighbor? Who's he to, you get what I'm saying? So, we go through enough. And then to have to carry the burden of surviving traumatic experiences, it's not right. You're not doing yourself justice. We have to practice more self-love. Because if you ain't good, how can you show love to your kids, your mom, your dad, your family, if you ain't good, right? So, you know, never have that survivor blues. If people want to move on, let them go. Still alive, you gotta live, man. You're still alive, you gotta live. Don't live all that fear and propaganda. The only person that rules over you, that should rule over you, is God. Is God. That's it. Not no president, not no judge, not no doctor, God Almighty. So all my successful life, stay up, stay shining, stay smiling, and shine on me, man. We out here in beautiful Miami, man. The sun is out. We're moving around, we're shaking. Yeah, man. I don't know what y'all doing, but God is good. God is good, man. God. And by the way, yeah, we're coming up on my anniversary too, man, of being in sobriety too, man. It's right around this time, man. I forget how long now, man. 6 years, 7 years? I think 7 years now. So, I'm blessed, man. God has blessed me, man. And I'm gonna keep winning, man. As long as God got a breath in my lungs and I'm able to walk and move and shake, I'm gonna keep winning. So y'all stay up out there. Peace.